Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we have another Legends of Runeterra video, this time featuring a deck I like to call Windmill. Why is it called Windmill? Well, because it is a Janna deck that just so happens to be a mill deck. And let me tell you something, I know what you guys thinking, is this deck really that good? And yes, it is good. And let me tell you something, in fact it's so good that I'm actually climbing the ladder right now at honestly really good pace, and right now I'm 5-1 with the finalized version of the deck, of course. And after the rank reset I went to platinum. Right now I am climbing platinum with it, so maybe it will, the win rate will go down a bit as further as we go up the ladder. But right now it's a phenomenal deck and really fun to play, which is also, important because you want to have fun while you're climbing, I guess. So yeah, before we get to actually the deck guide, I just want to say a quick word about the expansion. Yeah, this expansion already seemed, this is only the first day, right? But I've seen so much variety of decks, and every deck I've played against seems really powerful. And it's just so incredible to see such a versatile meta already on day one. And I really hope that after the meta, kind of shapes up and people figure out which decks are better, the gap between tier 1 decks and tier 2 decks won't be as high as before, especially after we have an expansion that was, really bad, one of the worst, we gotta say it, right? I mean, the last expansion was really bad. Nobody really played Nilah or Nico after the first few days of the expansion. Also, nobody played really anything because everyone just played Siren Song until it was nerfed. And even after Siren Song was nerfed, the decks that were being played weren't that versatile or good. People just returned to play Samira Fizz. And, it's kind of cringe. not gonna lie, it's kind of cringe. So yeah, this meta already seems 10 times better. I'd even go as far as to say this is probably one of the best expansion they ever released in Legends of Runeterra. And I've been playing for 3 years, so that's quite a lot. I've seen my fair share of expansions. And yeah, I'm having such a blast of creating decks right now, and making this deck was an absolute blast to do, and such a joy. So with all of that being said, let's actually get into the deck guide and tell you what this deck is all about, because it does take some experience to play. So, what this deck is all about. This deck is all about milling your opponent to death, if the title wasn't obvious, using, of course, the new card, Watery Grave. Watery Grave is a Shadow Elves card, 3-cost, slow speed spell that says, obliterate 6 cards from the bottom of your enemy deck. So, pretty much mill 6. It's very simple. But you mill from the bottom, not from the top. So it is also important to mention. Yeah, really good card. What can you say? If you play 3 copies of this card, it's 18 cards being milled. That's almost half your opponent deck. That's crazy. That's giganuts. And mind you, your opponent is still drawing cards. I mean, every single opponent runs card draw, right? So if he runs card draw, he just fastens his demise. So what you aim to do with this deck to win? Obviously, you want to cast on average 3 copies of Watery Grave. 3 copies is more than enough to mill your opponent to win the game. That's usually what you need. 99% of the time, 3 copies is enough. So yeah. What do we run to get more consistency? We run 3 copies of Evil Imperfectionist. We should give her a quick read in case some of you don't know this card. Evil Imperfectionist is a 4-mana 4/4. That's on play. Pick a card in hand, create 4 exact copies of it in your deck, and reduce their cost by 1. So also kind of synergizes with Janna. Obviously not the main objective, but really good with Watery Grave. You only need to cast it 1 time. You only need to use the Evil Imperfectionist 1 time on the Watery Grave. You don't need more than 7 copies in your deck, because Evil Imperfectionist create 4 copies, and you have 3 copies regardless, so that's 7 copies, and you really don't need more of that in terms of consistency. So only aim to get 1 Evil Imperfectionist on 1 Watery Grave, and you should be good. That's pretty much your win condition. All you need to do is draw the Watery Grave. Now, of course, all of this is excluding aggro. Against aggro, you should always prioritize getting removal and win the board. If you win the board against aggro, you win the game, because they run out of gas. And that's pretty much the, the win condition, right? You don't need to mill an aggro player. And you probably shouldn't even try, because they'll kill you faster than you can mill them. But against mid-range control or slower types matchups, definitely aim. This is your only win condition. You shouldn't attack. You shouldn't even attack with your card because there's literally no point. You can't win with damage. You only win with mill. So yeah, this is pretty much the mill combo. So what do we have outside of this? We have, of course, you know, it's the pretty much the usual Shadows and PNZ combination. You got tons of removal and ton of cheap cards to play. You got the 4-Chief, the best 1-drop in the game in terms of units. You got the Pharaoh's Financier to always get a huge removal. You will always get a Vengeance or a Dawning Shadow, I believe that's the card, how this card calls, that recently got buffed to 6 mana from 7. So really powerful card. Also, the new card, come on, Miriam Temple Caretaker. The best 2-drop in the game. I'm calling it, dude. I'm calling it. The best 2-drop in the game. I mean, look at her. Perfect. Finally, an epic card that's actually epic. And what does this card do? We should give it a read because it's a new card. It's a 2-mana, 2/3. That on play, updraft 1 to either draw 1 or refill your spell mana. So just a quick reminder, updrafting is shuffling a card into your deck and reducing its cost by 1. So you updraft 1 to either draw 1, which is literally a mulligan, even a better mulligan because you reduce the card cost by 1, or you can refill your spell mana. So you're essentially losing a card, you're losing tempo to actually gain spell mana. So you won't use this part a lot, you won't use the second part, but it can come in handy. Maybe against aggro, you really need to generate, you know, spell mana to get a removal. You know, if you feel it's that urgent, you can use it. Like, sure, if you're really desperate and you really need it, you should use it. But 99% of the time, you're gonna use the first option because it's just broken. 2 mana 2/3 to you know, mulligan a card that you don't need right now. Maybe you're playing, I don't know, against an aggro deck and you got a Watery Grave in hand. You can just Miriam Temple Caretaker it and you just get a new card. That's nuts. That is giga busted. And also, you know, just a card, maybe you feel like you're not needed. Maybe you don't need a removal right now. Maybe you don't need a Quietus. You can always mulligan it. Maybe, you know, you drew a 4-Chief kind of late into the game and you feel like you don't really need it. You can always mulligan it, and that's crazy powerful. That's nuts, dude. That's insane. This is one of the best 2-drops in the game, if not the best. So always keep it in hand, always mulligan for it, insanely good card, and also such a good defensive stat line. I mean, 2 mana, 2/3, wow. I believe this card will be nerfed eventually to a 2/2 because it's, you know, really powerful at 2/3. But yeah, card's just giga nuts, insane. And, you know, outside of that, in terms of units, we already talked about the Evil Imperfectionist and the Janna. And, you know, we should give Janna a quick read as well, while we're at it. So Janna is a 4 mana 2/4 that's on play. You updraft 2 to draw 2 cards at the next round start. Each round, the first 3 times you draw a card, you reduce their cost by 1 this round. So you should be incentivized, if you know, try to play Janna, you should be incentivized to play the cards you just drew and got their cost reducted, because you know, you need to play, got the cards reduced, I don't know why I say reducted. You've got the card you got the cards cost reduced, and you should always aim to play them on the turn you got them. You know, you should be incentivized to do so, because you kind of want to aim for Janna level up, because her level up is giga busted. You know, round start, draw 1, when you draw a card, reduce its cost by 1 this round. This is insanely powerful. This is incredibly perfect win condition, especially with a mill deck. So, if you can do so, you should always aim to level her up. And yeah, outside of that, what do we have in terms of removal? We got 2 copies of Quietus. We got, of course, as I said before, Pharaoh's Financier is always generating a removal spell, so you should always count him as a high-cost removal spell. He always gets you a Vengeance, or Exobliterator, or something of the sort. We got 3 copies of Soul Harvest, Aftershocks, and, of course, 3 copies of Vengeance. Now, in terms of card draw, we do have 3 copies of Formula, 3 copies of Eye of the Storm, the best card draw in the game. I'm not even joking, dude. The +2 attack is giga busted. You can deal with something and also draw 2 cards for 4 mana. That is insane. Also, you can save your Janna for being, you know, soul harvested. So that's incredibly good. That's phenomenal. And also, Janna's signature card, just to remind you, is Eye of the Storm. So, incredibly powerful and giga busted card. And we got the new landmark, the Sunken Temple. Sunken Temple is a 5 mana cost landmark that at the round end you updraft your hand and round start you draw that many cards +1. So if you have this landmark on board and you have 3 cards in hand, you're gonna updraft all of them at the round end and you're gonna draw 4 cards, not including the card you draw at the usual round start. So if you have 3 cards in hand, you end your turn with this landmark on board, you're gonna get 5 cards at the round start. Really powerful landmark. Obviously, it's high costed. You know, 5 mana do nothing is tough. But as far as I've seen, nobody runs really landmark removal right now. Yeah, so that's really great for, you know, to play this landmark. That's insane. You should always aspire to drop this landmark against slower matchups. But if you feel like you don't want to drop this landmark, or you actually can't because you're playing against aggro, you know, Miriam Temple Caretaker. That's exactly what I'm talking about. There's no bad card in hand anymore, not while Miriam exists. So yeah, I believe we talked about every single card, and this is, you know, pretty much the deck guide. Of course, we have some high notes, in case I haven't mentioned that. And in terms of mulligan, what you should always mulligan for is Miriam Temple Caretaker, 4 Chief. Against aggro, you should always aim to get removal. And against high cost, you know, decks maybe that run some high cost stuff, maybe a Volibear against a Volibear decks, you know, ramp decks, you should always get the Fairest Financier, because he will always generate you a Vengeance or Exobliterator or Dawning Shadow, and yeah, that's pretty much counted as a, you know, a removal, the card himself. So really good and powerful deck. It will take you a few games to actually understand how this deck performs, what to mulligan for, what not to. I hope this deck guide was actually useful and kinda, you know, maybe help you get a little better of a start with this deck, because it is kind of a tricky deck to play. You know, you have so many decks running around to play right now, and if you're choosing to play this deck, you should know every single matchup you're gonna go up against, because not every single matchup you can mill, but most matchups you can win with the mill. I even milled one aggro player, which was really surprising, but you know, just goes to show you how good this deck is. Yeah, really good deck. So just remember, key thing, always use the 1 Evil Imperfectionist on 1 Watery Grave, and that's pretty much your win condition is already inside your deck, so you should always aim to draw cards, and your opponent's swings doesn't really matter. You only really need to defend yourself and live, because if you pass the turn and your opponents, you know, have no cards in their deck, they just instantly lose. It's not like they get to attack or something. So if you can waste your entire mana to just completely mill your opponent, you should always do so, because you will win the moment the round the round starts. So yeah, that's pretty much the guide. Hopefully it was useful. I try to be as articulate as I can and, you know, pass the information in the best way possible, also the quickest, because you don't want to sit here, you know, listening to me for 20 minutes, you know, I hope so. So yeah, if you play this deck, let me know in the comments below. Super fun deck and super good deck to play and climb on ladder right now. Hopefully you guys will give it a go. If you did, let me know in the comments below. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. Let's continue into the games, and I'll catch you on the next one. Ooh, Janna and Nilah. That's interesting. Okay. Kind of wonder why you have to keep. High note is definitely not that good. Kind of need something. What? I get the same stuff over again? Yo, that's crazy. I actually mulliganed Vengeance and High Note and I got it again. Okay, but I did get a Pharaohs, which is really good. Nice. 2 of 4 Chief, also good. Against the 2 4 Chief he's gonna play. Yeah, of course. It's a mirror match, essentially. Well, I guess not a mirror match, but we do run the same stuff for PNZ, because the stuff are just broken. So... ooh, Quietus is actually really good. Okay, hopefully defend. Hopefully defend. That would be really good for the Quietus. Sick, nice. That's really good. That's a very good trade for me. Let's not rush into playing the Pharaohs just yet. You know, rather just, well, I guess we couldn't, but... oh, this is really good.
My friends, let us revel.
Yeah, let's deal with him right now. So he creates a Slipstream. Sure, not that bad. Vengeance is always good. We pass in case of Janna. Yeah, he knew that. Obviously he's gonna pass as well. That's perfect. So I guess he's gonna just pass back. Oh no, dude. Let's go. I don't have my Aftershock. Hopefully he doesn't have his. Perfect. Nice, Janna. Oh, and we got the Evil Imperfectionist into Vengeance. I actually kind of want Evil Imperfectionist into the Janna, but I can't. So let's just... Well, again, I guess it doesn't really matter, so we're gonna use the other Janna.
Hear me, you are not alone.
Oh, so he does run discard. Interesting. Let's pass. See what he does here. Formless Blade is an interesting one. That's still not enough, right? Oh, he's playing Elemental. Oh, that's so sick, dude. Oh, respect. That's really cool. Yeah, I guess I'll generate another Vengeance.
If it's a people problem.
I'm your man. Love me some Reggie. Okay, so 2 of these. This is fine. I guess we might as well just use it. So it won't go to waste. And we'll won't attack. Even though I don't think he will do anything. Wait, what? You grant them fleeting. Oh, wait. The landmark works before the fleeting does? Oh, he does. Oh, that's a really good combo. That's actually a really good thing to know. I actually thought this, the cards get discarded before. Okay. So here comes the Watery Grave. Good thing is my deck totally counters this. All I need to do is survive and I literally win. That's the funniest thing about this deck. So you kinda need to be careful actually, which is super funny. The counter to Janna deck is some Watery Grave. Sure. Nice boat.
Let's get to work.
So I assume we're going for the spell mana. So this can go away. Man, this is insane. This is essentially a free 2/3 drop. It's not free, it even gives you 1 mana essentially. That's great. Dude, that's giganuts. That is legitimately crazy. That is legitimately crazy. That's insane. Dude, that's literally gives you 1 mana. That's insane. Oh my god. Sure. What? Hey, go for it.
Is it time? Watch your backs.
Watch your toes.
So again, all I need to do is survive, and I pretty much win this. Nice, Janna is good. Vengeance always good. Reggie. Perfect. True Shot Barrage. True Shot can be actually pretty good. Shut up when I can't. So if I play another Janna, can he respond with something?
What terrorizes you? Take me to them.
Wait, so Nilah is actually...
Play horrors, and
I shouldn't even kill Nilah, in my opinion.
You called and I answered.
Well, I don't think I even need to kill her. It's actually good for me that he's attacking. If you play a Slipstream, I just win, right? Oh, wait, but maybe he can use the Slipstream as a measure of, like, stalling the game. So I actually should maybe kill Nilah. I guess it depends. She doesn't bother me this much.
I'm here in Janna's name.
Sure. And we're gonna do this. Yeah, the thing about like this deck is gonna play for ages because everything costs like 1 less mana. So that's actually giganuts. So he's gonna play essentially for eternity.
Feel the breeze,
And we're gonna do that.
know you have my favor.
That's the problem when you have decks with so many mana reduction. Your opponent just play for ages. And you get to play like one card. Okay, so we buff the draw. Another Sunken Temple. This is kind of funny. Evil. Oh, finally. Okay, we got the combo in hand. That's perfect. And we actually got the Soul Harvest, which is phenomenal as well. Gale Song is fine. Watery Grave. So I'm actually kind of close to winning. Which is super funny. Also, I can kill him, so this is really good. Yeah, sure, Gale Song. So I don't know if I want to do this now. No, I actually want to kill her. Yeah, he did have Eye of the Storm. That's perfect, bro. You draw cards. Again, it just makes me win the game. So I can totally defend. Dude, all attack, all attack. There's nothing to think about. Just all attack, my man. There is literally nothing to think. Order do not matter. Just attack. Thank you.
Cast aside fear. I am with you.
Okay. Oh, wait, I won. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, that's crazy. I actually won the game.
You know who I am?
Dude, GG. Oh, that's crazy. Dude, what are the odds? Oh, no, 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 dude. No, no, no. That's what you get for playing Nilah. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Dude, oh, this deck is actually crazy. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, he has even no, like, 0 mana. He can't even, like, use a champion spell to maybe shuffle his deck. So, yeah. There's literally no chance of winning. GG, my man. Oh. And draw. Ding, ding, ding. Yep. We got there. We got there. That was so simple. Oh my god. GG, dude. Oh my god, dude. This is like a giga ramp deck. And my deck is really slow. We'll mulligan everything. Nice. Janna and 2 Vengeances. This is actually pretty nice. Watery Grave, pretty nice. A nice 4 Chief, of course. One turn after. I need it. Uh-huh. And obviously you had the Cosmic Youngling. Why didn't you attack, dude? That's weird. And we'll updraft this. What? Okay. Does he run some sort of a landmark, actually? I'm just trying to bait something out of him. Clearly have some protection tool. Yeah. I was betting a Sky Splitter was it. But funny thing is, my deck actually don't really care about the HP toll. I just want to waste resources out of him. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, I do have to play Janna here. Winter's Touch is again perfect. Well, we're actually gonna mulligan the Pharaoh, so I want to be sure I get a Vengeance in hand.
Feel the breeze and know you have my favor.
Watery Grave and another 4 Chief. Sure.
Blown away.
Let's attack. Use Eye of the Storm, of course.
My wind is at your back. Go.
And again, if you waste mana for like a really big buff, that's totally fine with me. That's really not that bad. Stun. Interesting. Okay. I mean, doesn't really matter, but okay. So, I'm guessing I'm waiting one more turn with the Watery Grave because I want to use the Evil Imperfectionist. So we will use the Forge Chief here. Nice, this is really good. Sure. And we're gonna use this. I am Evo K.
I am the chosen of the storm himself.
Sure, that's actually not that bad. Obviously, we're gonna take this. Shut up when I can't. Gonna do that. Nice, this is perfect. He's setting up for the perfect vengeance. Or I guess I'm gonna use the Dawning Shadow, because why not? All attack, because I need these two to pop off.
This was your fate.
And for some reason, he still think I'm some sort of a... like, Nexus damage deck. Well, I guess maybe he don't expect the Watery Grave synergy. But I wouldn't blame him. Sure, we're gonna do this. And I actually want Janna to level up, so maybe I should cast the High Note. Yeah, okay, this is a perfect target as well. Unfortunately, it's not active, but it's fine. So yep, Janna does level up next turn. Unless he has some response, which I assume he doesn't. Nice, Eye of the Storm is perfect, dude. Well, it's 3 and with 3 power or less, right? So I can just do this. Oh my god, what a top deck. I forgot, totally forgot what she said. Oh man. Oh, that's perfect, dude. That's perfect. Hopefully he doesn't have a Frostbite. Okay, that's even better. Now we do this. Do we use a Soul Harvest? Nah, I probably have something. I don't really care.
I cast thee out.
Draw 1. When you draw a card, reduce the cost by 1. Okay. Really? Okay. That's an interesting decision. Well, I guess we're gonna pass. I'm not really looking to use Watery Grave just yet. Sure. Okay, and I basically win. I just need to survive this turn.
For the thrill of battle.
Let's use this. And this should be game. He already knows. GG, my man. Oh god, dude. This feels so bad. Oh my god. This actually feels so bad. I'm sorry, man. You just want to have fun and I ruined your day. I get it. I get it. Nilah and Jinx. Wow. Okay. I almost got baited into reading this guy's name out loud. But I did it. He didn't get me. Wow, that's a perfect hand. That's a really good hand. Yeah, I'm definitely... That's an old keep, my guy. No way this hand is not an old keep. You kidding me, dude? A mulligan? Oh, that's... interesting. Okay, wasn't expecting that.
Janna, I answer.
Uh-huh. So, choose to updraft to draw one. Everything is kinda good. But I guess I'll do this.
I'm here in Janna's name.
And I'm gonna defend.
Away with you.
Passing. Easy. Oh, Janna is perfect. So actually pass. He doesn't play Janna, right? He's playing... Oh, Vic Rush. Quietest time I'm in. And we're gonna pass. So definitely gonna Janna the Eye of the Storm here. Oh, and definitely not the Pharaohs. Ooh, Janna is such a huge tempo loss. But it's also tempo gain. So I'll... 2 card draw. Yeah, the Pharaohs is too important.
Upon me ease the pain of others.
Feel the breeze and know you have my favor.
Ah, dude, the voice. The voice. Yeah, I know, you know, it's kind of seems weird not to updraft the Pharaohs, but, you know, gaining a Vengeance is, it's too good. It's honestly too good. You can skip that. That's perfect.
Let's get to work.
Also, the high note is insane.
Jinx?
Yeah, this is Jinx. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Okay, we'll take the anomaly. And we'll use this.
You, I see my will made manifest.
Janna, your wind makes my burdens lighter.
So I'll do this just in case. And we're gonna skip.
I'm unrelenting.
This is really good.
Ah, innocence may be the greatest joy of
Hopefully we get to kill her. Nice. So I don't think he can discard his hand right now, which is really huge for me. Nice, he didn't use it to discard. That's perfect.
Well,
All attack. This is really good. I can defend with everything.
I hate traffic.
your wickedness shall not prosper.
There we go. So that could be a potentially a Janna level up. I just kind of need to do this.
My wind is at your back. Go.
Oh, this is so good.
The Zephyr heralds the squall.
This is so good. This is actually insane. So hopefully, praying to God, he doesn't have a way to remove the Janna. I mean, 2 Mystic Shots, maybe something like that. Oh, he have to get excited? Okay. I mean, that's not enough. Unless that was a Mystic Shot, and that's crazy. Oh, that what? Wait, you didn't kill the Janna? Oh, wait, because you have the Jinx spell, right? Oh, wow, he had the perfect hand. Who would have thunk? Wow, okay. I was not expecting that. Sure. What can you do? Sometimes your opponent will get the perfect hand. Ah, yeah, dude. If he didn't have exactly that in hand, I would have won. Which is on the spot. But he had this entire... But he had the perfect hand. Which is, again, crazy. But okay, I guess Jinx dies. So it's fine. This is insane. This is insane. If he didn't have this exact hand, I would have won. This is crazy. Okay, 2 slipstreams? Sure. Dude, you have 4 cards, you filthy aggro player. Just play, dude. It's not that difficult. It's not that difficult. Honestly.
Let us party most hearty.
And we're gonna pass, obviously, because maybe you have something that targets. Nope. Vengeance is always great. Even though, actually, Assembly Line is kind of great, but I guess Vengeance. I'm your own man, because it doesn't really matter. I have the landmark anyway. So pray for something good. Nice, he had no mana for the blowback. Dude, why do I keep getting the giants? What is this?
How about the party trick?
I'm pretty sure we don't... Ah, well, actually, we do need to Vengeance. It gets mulliganed anyway. So just need to pray this one is not Jinx. And obviously, these two can go.
And I answered.
Please no Jinx, man. Please no Jinx. Have mercy.
Come on, people. Let's make tomorrow today.
And we draw. High Note is perfect. Soul Harvest is perfect. So we're gonna do that.
Can't stop now.
May Janna's will be done.
Interesting. Okay, so kind of try to mulligan there. We're gonna do this. And pass. Perfect. So our hand is getting thicker.
The Zephyr heralds the squall.
Eye of the Storm is great. Oh, we got the combo. That's perfect. Slipstream is fine. The moment he plays Jinx, she dies.
Janna, I answer.
And we're gonna copy the Watery Grave. Sure. Let's draw two.
I am with you.
Divine Whirlwind. That's an interesting choice in this deck. And I guess we're gonna updraft the Watery Grave.
I see my will made
No!
Janna.
Oh my god, if I knew this, what I was going to get. Sure. So this is one Jinx down. And I'm pretty sure there's no reason to use... Actually, one Aftershock. One turret. Why not? One less unit is better for us. So now we get to mulligan. Into Pharaohs, which is perfect. Into another Janna. That's crazy. Okay, so these two can go.
May your blessings upon me ease the pain of others.
And if this is another Jinx, I would actually yell.
Have my favor.
Nope.
It's an awesome day for progress.
Vengeance is always good.
Storm unrelenting.
Nice, dude. 2 Vengeances and a Watery Grave. Sick. And another Sunken Temple is actually perfect. So we're gonna play it. Nilah!
Behold the power of the seventh seal!
Bruh. 4 mana Vengeance, the casual.
May be the great
And I'm actually gonna use the Eye of the Storm here.
even this is bliss.
Let's do this.
Is at your back. Go.
And actually cast this, because why not? We can. And the funny thing is, I can actually win just by attacking.
The Zephyr
Ooh.
heralds the squall.
Okay, it's gonna happen again, so no need to be excited, right? It happens twice. Oh, okay, it already happened twice. Sick. Okay, so now we'll replace this. Wait, do we actually just... Yeah, we just win. Because this one... What is this? Look at this. This is so weird. Never happened to me before. Yeah, and we just win. Oh, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Oh my god, dude. This is nuts. Wanna draw? Oh, level up.
The time for calm has passed. Now the tempest
Oh, dude,
awakens.
beautiful. Beautiful. Oh my god, dude, he couldn't withstand it, dude. Every aggro player just cried.
Faith in me has been rewarded.
Indeed.